Today is June 15, 2021. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm presenting part 3 of my new series, Win with Discipline. My main message, discipline is commitment to a choice. In my first 2 presentations on discipline, I explained the importance of discipline as the means for living a greater than life and how discipline can be strengthened over time by both physical and mental conditioning. The reason people have so little discipline is that all living things obey the law of conservation of energy. Energy is expended only to gain the most powerful motives. In other words, if you're not hungry, you're not motivated to eat. To overcome the natural tendency to avoid hard work, even to gain valuable rewards, one must develop the habit of discipline to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. This presentation continues to focus on ways to build and strengthen personal discipline with a focus on 1. Imagining a desired future. 2. Creating options for creating what you desire with sufficient motivation to overcome the natural resistance to exertion. And 3. Making a choice and commitment to pursue a particular goal. And finally, 4. Applying discipline for getting started and sticking with your commitment even when unexpected challenges arrive. Motivation to succeed comes from continuing to envision a desirable, compelling future life. Greater discipline comes from developing higher motivation from picking the right goals and belief in one's ability to do whatever it takes to reach the goal, including overcoming whatever challenges that might arise. Discipline gives a person a greater resolve to improve the quality of their life without the burdens of internal conflict and resistance and reluctance to do the work, often leading to hesitation and procrastination and the resultant emotional stress of remorse, guilt, and regret for what they could have done but didn't. Proposition 1. Always be thinking about creating a better future. Don't get stuck in the past when an unlimited future beckons. The future is where you will spend the rest of your life, so make it wonderful. The present is the only time you have to make a difference in your future. Today is a chance to start over, to redo the past, and to start anew. If you didn't do it right the first time, the past, you can choose to redo the past and do it right the second time. There's always second chances if you just choose to take them. If you choose to live a greater than life, leading to a more satisfying future of your choosing, then discipline will condition you to a mental state of willingness to do the work, to pay the price, to have nearly everything you want from life. With discipline, you are not stuck in the past. With discipline, you can create a new and better future because the right motives, the right visual images, the right auto-suggestions, and the right commitment to work for what you want will be present. With the right discipline, there is really nothing stopping you but yourself. You can start living an entirely different life right now by making a choice to do so. Everyone alive has a future, and what you do today is creating that future. If you choose to do nothing different, then your future will be just like your past. If you're entirely satisfied with the life you have now, then congratulations, you're one of the lucky few who have used the past to create the desirable future you're now enjoying. But if you're like the majority of people and still have unmet desires and aspirations, there's still time to create a new and better future. And to get there will require discipline. Proposition 3. When you make a choice, just keep moving forward in pursuit of that choice. If and when the going gets tough, try harder. If trying harder fails, then try smarter with a different approach. And if trying harder and smarter and no approach seems to work, then start praying for deliverance. But don't give up. The purpose of discipline is to help you choose well, to work for what you want, and to help you persist when the going gets tough. The more distant and uncertain the outcome for the desired future you want, the greater the chance of upsets along the way. There are going to be tough days when everything seems to go wrong. Those people without discipline will falter and equivocate and perhaps quit. Those with discipline will recognize that adversity is natural, often just temporary until one can find a way around it. Those with discipline will respond to adversity by trying harder, using the same approach they were using before. If the challenge is not overcome by trying harder, then they realize that another approach might be warranted. If the more obvious approaches do not yield progress, then the stout of heart pray for deliverance and find something productive to do with their time until providence, circumstances, or the law of attraction brings forth fresh resolutions. By continuing to search for new options and diverting productive work to other elements of the future you're building, you will cease to worry about how the future will turn out. Productive work is always the best cure for worry, frustration, disappointment. For people with discipline and diligence, time will seem to resolve all your problems. Proposition 3. Hard work for a noble goal is never wasted. Hard work eliminates worry and the stress of uncertainty. So when worry is present, find something productive to do. Only directed effort has the power to solve problems. At the end of the day, sleep comes best from a day well spent. Even if your labors do not get you to the original idealized future you seek, you will still gain much along your journey. You will, 1. Learn more about life as you travel on your journey to a desirable future. 2. You will appreciate what you do accomplish in your life. And finally, you will develop a good character with positive regard for yourself and appreciate for what you do and did accomplish in your life, and you will not suffer from the emotional draining and nagging feeling that you are living a less than life because you know in your heart you did your best to accomplish much and you will have no regrets. My final message: the product of discipline is a more satisfying life. To live the life you desire, you need not only rely on willpower alone, because it's limited. What you really need is discipline. The real power behind people who are living a greater than life is discipline. You can develop your own self-discipline through conditioning. Everyone has an untold number of opportunities to be, do, and have a better life, if they choose and develop the discipline to work for whatever they want. Once you design the life you truly want to live, the compelling image will provide the blueprint and a compelling reason to begin setting some easy, near-term goals to aim for. When you have a reason why, you will find the resolve to find and implement the how, especially when you adjust your aspirations to the effort it will take to arrive. Discipline is not beyond your reach. If you start small, build your resolve, self-confidence, and belief in what is possible, and then work your way up to bigger goals. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.